guys just checked out that last video in regards to repetition cadence, what we're going to do is we're going to erase the whiteboard, and then we're actually going to redraw this jacked dude over here. And I'm going to try to get you guys to further understand why utilizing repetition cadence can be so important with all of your exercises, really. The amount of individuals that I see in all commercial gyms across the United States of America that are just consistently swinging weights around is insane to me. However, I also still have the understanding that I used to be one of those people, and I ultimately found a better way to lift, a safer way to lift, a way to lift that can support my longevity. So that's what I want to help with you guys. I want to help you guys just add some more tools to your tool belt when it comes to resistance training. Alright guys, here we go. So in this video, we're actually going to be talking about momentum, or another word for that, inertia. So everybody has seen the guy in the gym that is just throwing around the weights. What are they actually focusing on? They're not necessarily focusing on full range challenge. Think about that. Full range of motion challenge. Ideally, if I'm lifting a weight, I want to be able to challenge my muscle through a full range of motion, okay? So what I'm gonna do, move my computer out of the way, I'm gonna go grab a light weight from over here on my dumbbell rack, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. All right, I'm back. So, we are talking about full range challenge and eliminating momentum. So here, you guys can see I have a 5-pound weight with a fat grip on it. You don't need the fat grip, but I do like the way that they feel. So here's this dude's arm, right? Now this all wraps into repetition cadence. So if you haven't watched the repetition cadence video, highly recommend you guys go back, do some digging, do some research on repetition cadence, how important that can be. Incorporate repetition cadence into your own training program or into your clients' training programs so that they can better feel what it's like to actually be in control of the weights that they're lifting. Too many people are just lifting weights and they're not actually working their muscles, okay? Here we go. Repetition cadence, inertia, momentum. So, if I'm in the gym and I'm curling a weight like this, okay, there's some bouncing going on. It's almost like a synchronized curling thing, right? But you'll notice what I'm doing is that I'm kind of forcefully, boom, like forcefully coming out of the bottom almost too fast. So if I come out of the bottom too fast, watch this weight, I can actually, did you get that? I can actually throw this weight out of my hand by curling it. Think about this. Connect that to full range of motion challenge. If I'm throwing this weight from here to here, is my bicep even under tension? If I'm forcefully creating maybe 10 pounds of resistance here at the bottom, and I'm saying it's probably more like 20, to where I can throw a 5-pound weight, there's not even any resistance here at the top. I'm only getting resistance here at the bottom, okay? But even if I'm going through this really cool looking little like jump curl, right? And I'm kind of like recruiting my glutes and I'm swinging the weights around, the muscle isn't actually getting 5 pounds, that number on the end of the weight. Your muscle's not getting 5 pounds of resistance through the full range of motion. So that's what this video is going to be about. This video is going to be about this 5 pounds. Can we keep this bicep, this massive guy's bicep right here? can we keep this bicep under tension with 5 pounds from the start of the eccentric all the way to the end of the eccentric, back up to the concentric, and start this process over again, okay? So can we make this entire journey 5 pounds? Now I say 5 pounds because that's what I'm holding. Now obviously we could go heavier, but can I make the whole journey 5 pounds? Instead of making the bottom 10 to 15 and the top maybe, you know, maybe 3 pounds, maybe 0 pounds, depending on how forcefully you come out of the bottom, and then leaving the mid-range, this whole range here, leaving this basically like, I don't know, 3 pounds, like 0 to 3 pounds. You're forcefully coming out of the bottom, basically allowing momentum to carry the weight, and then forcefully getting a lot of that stretch reflex at the bottom because you're forcefully trying to catch the weight. How can we transition and make sure that you're getting 5 pounds through the full range of motion? That's going to be utilizing a repetition cadence. So let's practice this. We're going to employ a 3-1-3-1 repetition cadence. So check this out. Now obviously when I perform a standing bicep curl, I would ideally like to start with my scapula retracted, my palm is actually supinated, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to 1, 2, 3, okay? Squeeze the hell out of it at the top. Now you notice that whole range, 1, 2, 3, concentric, I loaded, okay, for 3 seconds. My bicep got every single bit of this 5 pounds, okay? So if I'm gonna go through this repetition cadence, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm going through this repetition cadence, and because I'm moving it so controlled, my bicep is getting all of the 5 pounds consistently throughout the entire range of motion. Again, full range of motion challenge. I could do the same thing on a pull-up bar. I could do the same thing with triceps, with a cable. So as an example, a lot of people, you know, they do their tricep extensions terrible, right? So if I had 10 pounds of cable resistance and I'm here, it's the same thing. If I'm here, I'm gonna start in a 3-second eccentric. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, contract. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, contract. So obviously you guys can see how this would be very important, right? So in the overall scheme of lifting weights, if you could think about all of this in regards to things like squatting, right? Or pull-ups, or bench pressing, overhead pressing, anything. We want to try to create some full range of motion challenge and, you know, really try to be in control of every single piece of the range of motion, right? So if you think about it, if I had my arm in this position and there's, from here, this is a 90-degree angle, right? Like this is a 90-degree angle. I want you to think about owning every single degree of flexion. There's like, if this was a degree thing and you had just all these different little lines, right? All the way down. Your job when you're lifting weights is to own every single line. If you really want to challenge your muscles, give this a try. Thanks so much for checking out the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.